Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. 11 o'clock. Well, we were here because we had some interviews with ESPN. We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna do our training. It ain't my fault either. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. And don't call me a piece of shit, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Show me out. Show me out. Roach.
Oh, man. Show me out. Why you act like get the fuck out of here? Get the fuck out of here.
Why you calling me a piece of shit?
It's more and more evident that Chris Mannix, some writer from Sports Illustrated, is nothing more than a Freddie Roach cheerleader. The fact that he said that Freddie Roach's trainer of the year is not only one of the biggest jokes I've heard in a while, but it's also far from being accurate. Roach is not even in the top 5 trainers to even be nominated. And I'll break it down. Of course, you got to go with a trainer like Joel Diaz, the trainer of Bradley, who beat Roach with Bradley against Ruslan and also had a huge victory with Bradley over Juan Manuel Marquez. He also led Omar Figueroa to a world title. So definitely Joel Diaz, candidate trainer of the year. Another great trainer, Sugar Hill, the trainer of Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson had a tremendous year, and you got to give his trainer the props. Angel Garcia, the father of Danny Garcia, he's done something that Freddie Roach has never done. He's taken his kid from the amateurs and made him one of the toughest, most talented fighters in the world today. Danny Garcia, of course, enjoyed that huge victory this year over Lucas Matisse, a fight that no one, very, very few people gave him a shot to win, and Angel called it, and he got that win. Another trainer that had a great year, Abel Sanchez, the trainer of Triple G. What he does with his stable, win after win, and Triple G has 5 title defenses, 5 fights, and he won all his fights. So, of course, Abel Sanchez, another nomination for Trainer of the Year. You also have to mention Robert Garcia from Oxnard, California. Robert won a world title with the Mexican Russian, defended it 2 times, won 2 world titles with Mikey Garcia in 2 different weight classes, and a 3rd victory with Mikey over Juanma. Also, Robert Garcia had that tremendous win with Maidana over Adrian Broner, and another win for a title for Jesus Cuellar. Maidana, by the way, had 2 wins this year. Jesus Cuellar, a win, and not to mention all the 4-round, 6-round, 8-round fighters that won win after win, and Robert was there in their corner. As for Freddie Roach, the only notable win that he had this year was Manny over Rios. He wasn't there for Ruslan. If you're going to count fighters that fight when he's not in their corner, you got to count the losses of his fighters, quote unquote, that he's not in their corner. And you can't just pick and choose. And Cotto, he fought a baked potato. His fight with Delvin Rodriguez didn't show us anything. He got in the ring against a scared fighter that wasn't there to fight, wasn't an A caliber. That doesn't make trainer of the year when you go in there and blow someone out of the water. Also go on and give you other trainers that can be trainers of the year before Freddie Roach. The team of Floyd Sr. and Roger Mayweather. They led Floyd Mayweather to 2 sensational victories this year over Robert Guerrero and over Canelo Alvarez in what was probably the event of the year. So you have all those trainers that could go ahead of Freddie Roach and their pick of Sports Illustrated. By the way, Jim Lampley also said that his trainer of the year is Freddie Roach, but Jim Lampley forgot to mention that he, and probably this writer from Sports Illustrated, have the same agent, a guy named Nick Khan, who works with this other guy named Evan Dick. So they all have the same management team, the same agent. So, of course, Lampley's going to say, vote for my guy. Lampley, of course, is one of the producers of that horrible reality show called On Freddie Roach. That program was just horrible. Now, add to the fact that Roach in China showed little class when he got angry talking about Mexican motherfucker and get the fucking Jew motherfucker out of here, and he has yet to apologize publicly. Some people say, oh, why are you complaining? Listen, if he's going to be on a pedestal and he's a big person in boxing, have class. Admit you made a mistake and say, hey, I'm sorry. But just act like business as usual. The public is not dumb. The public did not forget. So the PR campaign could run and say Freddie's trainer of the year, but we all know the truth. I just gave you a small sample of some trainers that had a better year than Freddie that are more deserving. So Sports Illustrated continuing with the comedy and Jim Lampley joining in. So there you have it. Stay tuned. For EsNewsReporting.com, I'm Ali Sekbak reporting, and you can follow me on Twitter @Sekbak.